Hey, what's up, guys? Prodigy Games here. No, it's been a while, guys. Been busy, like I said in my last video. I'm really sorry about that. I plan to get on the ball, moving fairly quickly now. I'm gonna start doing more videos regularly. But so yeah, today I have the Werewolf PvP build for you guys. Now, I have clips in both the white and the black Werewolf. They both are very good. The white one's tankier, can be in the form longer, but I prefer the black one. The setup I have is it's tailored on the black one. All right, it's a very well-rounded build, guys, too. Nice health, nice resources, nice healing, nice resistances, good damage mitigation, good resource sustain, and plenty of damage. So I actually really like the build. I know I'll get some werewolf experts saying, you know, I could do this better, do that better, but you know, that's for your imagination. You know, I'm going to show you what I use, and then you can alter it in a way that you want. I was just showing you what works for me on this build, all right? And that's what the build's going to be. So, yep, without further ado, check out my Werewolf PvP build for the Deadlands patch. Alright, guys, so the gear, let's check out the gear. Actually, like I always show you, we'll show you the stats. I'm going to show you the stats in human form and the stats in werewolf form. Alright, guys, so human form, it's you know, it's all right, not too impressive. We got a popped. We have 2,000 stam recovery, 1,000 mag recovery, 5,000 weapon damage, 31k resistances, 2,100 crit resist, 29k stam, 34k health, 15k magicka. All right, and now when we pop into werewolf form, guys, right, and I get my buffs going, everything procced. I'm pretty sure. Yep. 2,400 stam recovery, 1,600 mag recovery, 31k health, 35k stamina, 5,500 weapon damage, 31k resistances. All right, pretty juicy stats. 6,400 stamina. Okay, now let's look at the gear. I went dual wield, guys. Sword and board people go with heroic slash, but I'm a Nord, so I get my ulti regen from that. So I'm running the dual wield to get more weapon damage. First set's the Wretched Vitality, guys. Yes, this is not a good set to run on a lot of characters, except the werewolf. Just like Eternal Vigor, except it gives you a little bit extra damage, but you don't get the health recovery. And I'll show you how to apply the debuffs and buffs it says you need to apply here. See, it gives you a line of mag, a line of stam recovery, damage. When you're in combat, you apply a major buff or debuff, you get 260. And when you apply a minor debuff or buff, you get 130. When you do your one attack, what's it called? Deafening Roar. Applies them a major breach and minor maim. Boom. There's your recoveries right there. You just got to make sure you keep that up. So your Wretched Vitality, guys, really good. Dual wield Nirnhone. Okay. We run unstoppable poisons. Slow. You know, make them immobilized. Make us be immune free for a couple seconds there. Vatran back bar. You could run the Silence here if you wanted. I just like Vatran because I get a lot of damage when I'm not in werewolf form, and it gives me, like I said, I can pre-buff myself before going into werewolf form with this to get more damage, get more, you know, get more juice. The Gaze of Sithis tri-stat. By the way, all my pieces are tri-stat, guys. I'm running 6 heavy, 1 medium for the shoulders. We have the Gaze of Sithis. Magma Incarnate shoulders, medium. Medium for the passives, guys. I know werewolves run 7 heavy, but I decided to throw 1 medium in there. Just give me a little bit more of some extra stats, extra damage, reduce roll costs, roll dodge costs, reduce break free, stamina sustain. There's a bunch of reasons. Okay, this is just the way I like it. Iron Blood is our last set, guys. Gives us perfect damage mitigation. Okay, makes you slower, but as a werewolf, it's almost not noticeable. All right, it's perfect for this set, believe me. So like I said, Gaze, Iron Blood, Magma Incarnate. We're running Wretched Vitality on the weapons and jewelry. Jewelry's all infused weapon damage, and then Iron Blood. Make sure both sets are active on the front bar for our werewolf. Okay, Gaze of Sithis is our mythic. 1-piece Magma Incarnate for our shoulder piece. Iron Blood, waist, hands, legs, and feet. All tri stats. And I haven't transmuted yet, but the head and legs should be reinforced, and this should all be well fitted to reduce your roll dodge. All right. Now for the food and pots, I was debating on whether running Bewitched Sugar Skulls to get more max stats, but you don't need a crazy amount of magic. You only have one magic move as your heal, but we just need good mag recovery, which is why we have it set up for good mag recovery. Now, I am running Dubious Cameron Throne for the max stam, max health, and the stam recovery, okay? Fits the build well. Like I said, you can do anything you want this build, but I'm just showing you how I run it, alright? This gives us the necessary sustain we need while getting both stats that we need. And then we run tripods, because we need all 3 stats once again. The race of Mundus, we are running the Warrior Mundus to get a little bit of extra weapon damage, alright? Like I said, my build's set up in the way where I don't need to run the Serpent recovery Mundus Stone. And it still works in BGs too, guys, believe me. There's enough sustain. I mainly run it in BGs, so we're good. Warrior as our Mundus, and our brace, like I stated earlier, is the Nord, guys. This gives us 1,000 health that we need. We have increased our stamina, and when we take damage, we get 5 ultimate, so that helps with our ulti sustain. That's why I don't need to run the Asylum or run a Sword and Shield and run Heroic Slash, okay? I can run Dual Wield, get more weapon damage, because I'm a Nord, and I get the ulti regen right here, and I also get 2,600 armor, pretty much. Physical and spell resistance. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, so we got champion points. Like I said, I'm mainly playing this in BGs, but I'll show you the champion points anyway for when you're in Cyrodiil. Green tree doesn't matter, just get that fall damage. We have resilience, because a lot of things are critting right now. Nightblades are very abundant, mag blades, believe me. Get your crit resist right here, and then get your damage mitigation for all direct damage attacks, Ironclad, right here. Alright? This stacked with Iron Blood, stacked with your nasty regen on your stats. It's gross, guys. It's gross. And on this build, I run Mastered Arms to increase our direct damage attacks. That's everything besides a dot. Because werewolves mainly have direct damage attacks. I think one of them is an area of effect attack, and that does damage, but I'm running Thaumaturge, guys. Let me buff those dots, you know what I mean? Those damage over times. We have a couple of those, especially since we're the Black Werewolf. We want to strengthen that. That's why I picked Thaumaturge. Alright? Red Tree. Slippery, so we can break free at no cost. Get out of sticky situations. You know me, I love Slippery. Then we are running Pain's Refuge, because you don't have a Purge, you don't have a Cleanse, so you're going to have all those dots on you. So we get more damage mitigation the more dots we have on us. Relentlessness, when we are stunned or feared, we get 10% damage mitigation, which is super good, stacked with Iron Blood. And then we run Celerity to give us a little bit more movement speed, so Iron Blood does not hurt us as much, and so we can just be a little bit quicker on the battlefield. Get all the passes you can get. You guys know how this game's played by now. I don't have to tell you. Alright, so for the skills are a little weird. You guys probably gonna disagree with me on this a lot. But Crystal Weapon. This is, when we're out of werewolf form, guys, we're gonna be proccing this a lot and using our Vatstrand Heavy to hit people really hard. Because believe me, it still hits really hard. My other Stam Sword build still uses that same combo, Crystal Weapon, Vatstrand. It hits really hard still. And since it's not 2 procs, they both go off at the same time. It's beautiful. So yeah, you're going to apply Crystal Weapon before you go into it for a heavy attack with your Vatstrand stack to hit them, do mad damage, and then you'll spam Whirling Blades when they're execute range, right? Bound Armament is just to give us more max stam and max health for slotted. You could use it if you wanted. Deadly Cloak, this is to give us major evasion and do a little bit of area damage to people. Resolving Vigor is our heal out of werewolf form. I have it on both bars. The don't make fun of me. This is just mainly this build. When you're outside of werewolf form, you're just heavy attacking with Vatran and the crystal weapon to kill people, and you're just waiting to get back into werewolf form. And then Whirling Blades as our execute. When they're at execute range, you execute them. Werewolf is our ultimate. Obviously, it's the black one, like I said before. I like it because my build is really tanky and has really good recovery, so I can afford to run the black werewolf and have more damage. Get a nice little bleed dot on him. Heavy attacks do 50% splash damage. It's pretty gnarly. Back bar, temporal guard, 5% damage mitigation. Dark deal, transfer magic into stamina and health. It's really good. Survive sustain tool. Vigor again, our heal. Hurricane to get major resolve and be a little bit faster. Rally is our source of major brutality and minor endurance, guys, and it gives you a nice little heal at the end. Streak is to get the heck out of places. Streak away, boys. Streak away when you're in danger and heal up. You have enough health on this build and enough sustain to be able to streak, heal all you want, and attack. It's beautiful. I didn't make it. I designed it to be in werewolf form, but I inadvertently made it a pretty solid build to just tank around and then just one-tap people with Vatran. It's pretty funny, actually. So, now we'll go to our werewolf skills. It's pretty straightforward, guys. You guys know the werewolf lineup. We're running Brutal Pounce. You want to run Brutal Pounce, you pounce on them, and if you hit it again, guys, it's a nice little, another dot to put on them. Kind of acts as an execute and gives you up to 600 weapon damage when you hit multiple people with it, so it's very nasty. After you gap close, you hit it again, get that weapon damage up. This is our heal, Hercine's Fortitude. Gives us sustain too, depending on how much we heal. We have a lot of mag recovery, so we can spam this pretty hard sometimes. Also, Slide gives us major brutality. You know, the typical werewolf thing, people know this. Flaws of Life, we pick this one over the other one. The other one gives major defile. This one, not only is it a nice dot, but it heals us over that. So you want to apply that as much as possible while you're in combat to stay alive. Howl of Agony is our spammable. You want to hit them with Deafening Roar first, then a couple howls, because they do more damage after you fear them with Deafening Roar, which fears them, sets them off balance. This is also how we proc Wretched Vitality, guys. We hit them with this, and we apply a major and minor debuff. Boom. Those are resources. And then, like I said, I picked the Black Werewolf to do more damage. Now my favorite part, let's go over the rotation. So, I'll show you offense and defense outside of werewolf form, then offense, defense inside werewolf form, okay? So, offense, guys, you're going to have all your buffs up, your pop, you're going to pop Deadly Cloak. You know, what you mainly want to do is you want to get your Vatran stacks up. Oh, I'm getting combat here. Get your Vatran stacks up, guys, if you're rocking Vatran. If not, I guess that's okay, but if you do run Vatran, get your Vatran stacks going. Pop your crystal weapon, heavy attack, hits them with all of it, guys, alright? Hits them with everything. And that's it, and if they get low health, then you just spin to win them. Believe me, a lot of people get low health, that damage, guys. I mean, it's some pretty serious damage. And then you just spin attack them, okay? Defense, you're just gonna streak, guys. You're gonna streak and break line of sight, you know, while you're healing, hitting your, Dark Deal. God, I can't remember. Yeah, Dark Deal. Streaking, healing. You know, you can always turn around and hit them with the combo. But it's mainly just streaking away, guys. That's why Sorks are so good. Streak and heal, baby. Streak and heal. Next, the Werewolf. Okay, offensive, guys. You're gonna come into a group of people. You can pounce on them if you want. If you do pounce on them, hit them again for that extra weapon damage. You want to do the roar as soon as possible to get your Wretched Vitality. See my Wretched Vitality stats? Look at my stats now. 1600 mag recovery, 2400 stam. Pop all that. You hit them with the Claws of Life. You want to light attack them, put the bleed on. You want to roar them, fear them if you need to be feared. But make sure you keep that light attack, bleed attack on them, and roar them a couple times. Same with Claws of Life, because you want that heal. You know, people are going to be zerging you, and you want to get that heal on at least a couple people, so it heals you over time. Fear them again, get your Wretched Vitality stats, and, you know, keep a light attacking them and roaring them, guys. We have a lot of sustain in this build, and we can do a lot. Trust me, we could do a lot on this build. Defense, you're pretty much just going to run, and like I said, apply Claws of Life to people coming by. Fear them if there's, you know, to get people off you. Heal, break line of sight, Claws of Life, fear them, heal, you know, pop a pot if you need to, heal again. Like, see my recoveries, guys? They're friggin' gross. Look at that. Heal, boom, Claws of Life, fear, and I can heal again. It's just, it's so good, guys. And you see how that was 26k heal. Nasty. Alright? Like I said, there are some people out there that will say, you know, my werewolf build's better, but I really like this build. It has everything a werewolf needs. All my stats are good. It's a very well-rounded build. Alright, and that's what I wanted to show you guys here, is a nice well-rounded werewolf build that you could be using inside Deadlands. But, until next time, peace out.